Bongani, good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon and good afternoon to our viewers.
Yes, just update us on what the results looks like right now.
The results, as it stands now, ANC is still leading in many provinces, but also Democratic Alliance and EFF, and also the new kid on the block, MK, also upsetting here. I've been going around speaking to political parties. How do they feel about what MK is doing? Because most of them are saying that most of the votes have been taken by MK, and it's true, because if you look at the board and how the MK is doing, you can see that it has taken many votes from many political parties. But now we are having just a media briefing, the IEC just briefing the media on how the capturing, auditing of the results and also allocating of seats is going. And they are expecting that the final results might come up over the weekend. But joining me is Nkululeko Hlengwa, IFP Member of Parliament, in KZN. Let's talk about MK in KZN. You are one of the political parties that have been dominant in KZN, but now there's this new kid on the block. How are you feeling about that?
Well, it's obviously a very difficult election in the sense that the counting is taking longer than we had actually anticipated. We feel that the province of KwaZulu-Natal, as you've just referred to, the IEC briefing is still at 75% of the count, and quite a number of our strongholds have not been logged as we speak now, and so there is going to be an increase of the vote as we anticipate that by this evening IEC will have completed the capturing of all results.
KZN has been your stronghold for over 30 years now, but MK is coming. Are you saying that you are going to come back from what we are seeing now?
No, KZN has not been our stronghold. We've been out of power in KZN from 2004, and we have been making inroads to regain the province. That is why we are in government in now 25 municipalities of the province, just over half of them coming back from 2 municipalities. The biggest losers in KwaZulu-Natal is the ANC, which have been decimated completely by the MK party. And we are quite confident that in this election, the IFP comes out very strongly as a kingmaker. And there is no future of South Africa now, which will be discussed without the consideration and input of the IFP.
But obviously, MK is going to take some of your seats. Any doors open for a coalition?
No, the MPs are taking off our seats. We are not losing any seats in this election. We are going to come out having registered growth in the province of KwaZulu-Natal and nationally. The impact of MK is hard felt by the ANC. We are not in government in KwaZulu-Natal, so we're not losing a province. Ours was to try and regain the province, and we also understood then that it would be a coalition in the works, and so the options remain open now, and the IFP will be taking important decisions over the coming days.
But we're looking forward to see IFP making strides there as usual. But also, let's talk about the voting process. Are you happy about what happened?
Well, the IEC has been found wanting by the number of the issues related to voting, particularly on the Section 24 votes, scheduled applications, the collapse of the system this morning, amongst others. There's been issues with the electronic devices which capture IDs and so on. So we will be raising the issues with the IEC after the elections. Ours now is to really offer the full support to the IEC to actually get the job done and bring it to its logical conclusion.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. That was Nkululeko Hlengwa, IFP Member of Parliament in KZN, telling us that they are not worried about the MK, but IFP has been the stronghold of KZN, but they are coming in there saying that the ANC is on the losing side. We believe them as they are saying it, but on the lookout is MK, because even on the national ballot, we can see that they are on number 3, and EFF has dropped so much. Some political analysts were even saying that this election is now about who is going to take the 3rd position.
Well, interesting turn of developments there, Bongani. But let me ask you, of the 27 million eligible voters in South Africa, which category would you say came out, in mass and cast their votes?
I didn't get your question.
Okay, I was asking, of the 27 million eligible voters in South Africa, which age grade would you say? Is it the youth? Is it the elderly? Which would you say came out in mass to cast their vote for this election?
I think the youth, not I think as such, because I was there going around the whole day on Wednesday. Most youth that I spoke to, they said they wanted change. And most of the queues, especially in the urban areas, it was the youth. And they even went up to beyond the allocated time when the voting was supposed to close. The queues were very long, and those views, it was youth that were there. But in the rural areas, obviously, we know that it will be the elderly that will be dominating there. But mostly in the urban areas, it was the youth. And the youth are saying that they need a change.
Well, thank you so much, Bongani Siziba. We'll keep in touch with you to see how things pan out.